So on overall job performance, 42% of Americans approve of the job that the president is doing. 56% disapprove. What's interesting is that despite all the tumult that's occurred over the last 12 months in the White House, those numbers have held fairly steady since this time last year. There is a stark partisan divide about that. So we have 8 in 10 Republicans who approve of the president's job performance, and just 1 in 10 Democrats say the same. On one of the questions about whether the president tried to obstruct the Russia investigation, 58% of Americans say they believe he did. Then a whopping 90% of Democrats who were surveyed say that he did. So that really reflects, again, what we think of as a divide among Democrats and Republicans in one of the central questions of the Mueller investigation. That 90% is compared to just 22% of Republicans. The survey shows that if Mueller's investigation finds evidence that Trump had inappropriate or illegal contacts with Russia, 51% believe that Congress should initiate some sort of proceedings to have him removed from office. 46% say no. And then on the last sort of question as to the hush money payments that went during the campaign to 2 women, the idea was to, of course, cover up extramarital affairs that they were presenting. 45% said Congress should take steps to remove the president from office if there's evidence that he indeed had directed his attorney, Michael Cohen, to arrange those payments. Slightly more, 53% said Congress should not take steps to do that. One of the things that struck me about this poll is the consistency of viewpoint in terms of how Americans perceive the president and the investigation. So for instance, if you were inclined to believe that Mueller's investigation is baseless into the Russian context, then you similarly don't believe that there is evidence that he tried to obstruct it, and then you similarly also do not believe that there is evidence of illegal hush money payments. And so you wind up getting, in our survey at least, a lot of no's across the board, and then conversely, a lot of yeses across the board among people who believe, yes, there was potential collusion, yes, there was obstruction, and yes, there's a problem in the hush money payments that could lead to impeachment. And so you don't see much discrepancy, and I think that speaks to the strength of opinions that people have about the president at this point.